Yo, what's up guys, it's Spicy Penny bringing you another Tuesday Talks. Also, shout out to the guy who got the gameplay. If you guys want to check him out, he's going to be in the description. But as always, I'm going to be bringing you a controversial topic that I'm going to give my opinion on. Probably going to get some dislikes. That's okay, I'm used to it, I'll be alright with it. Anyways, I'm going to get into the topic, and the topic I've chosen for this video is going to be setting up. In my opinion, setting up is probably what split this community in half in the first place. I personally am anti-setup. I can't stand setting up, it's just stupid in my opinion, but here's why. Don't just instantly bash on me. My reasoning behind it, I think, is solid. Basically, back in the, original Black Ops 1 days, I was also around, when MW2 came out. I remember FaZe's third Ilcams, I think, is where I first got into trick shotting. But anyways, that's not my point. Anyways, it even started off like that, actually, so I will make that my point. And, the original Ilcams and stuff, trick shotting back then, obviously the standards were much lower, but there was no such thing as setting up and stuff. You just had fun doing cool stuff for last because it was an extra challenge, and that's what made it fun. It was more challenging than just getting a kill for last with a quickscope. You did something nifty to get the kill, and it was a challenge because they were still trying to kill you, and that's what made it entertaining to start off. It's just such an added thrill when you're not setting up because you have that extra challenge to hit a shot. That's why people freak out when they hit an unset-up over a set-up shot, because it's a challenge to do as opposed to just setting up. Nowadays, people like setting up just because, you can be as complex as you want and whatever, and people's argument is, oh, well, it's for entertainment and stuff, or it's just a video game, who cares if I set up? But if it's just a video game, why are you going so hard to try to do stuff for a video game? You're sitting here trying your heart out to hit clips, setting up doing it for a video game, so I mean, you kind of break your own argument right there. On top of that, you're uploading it to YouTube. Anyways, you're basically trumping your own argument. I don't even need to go into that. You're losing your own argument by doing what you're doing and contradicting yourself. But I personally love not setting up just because it's an added challenge and it's a lot more fun to do. You can't be as complex, I guess, when you're not setting up. I mean, you could, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to hit shots. And I think that's why people started setting up, because they wanted to keep putting out content and they wanted to be the best. But they didn't want to put in the effort to be the best. So they got lazy and just started having people stand there so they could do it. Really just comes down to, I was lazy, so I'll just have them stand there and hit it, as opposed to, well, I'll take a few days and try to hit this shot non-setup, and it'll be a lot better. And, it's understandable, people have jobs, they have, a life and whatnot, so, yeah, it's cool, whatever, but you just make time to do it if you really care that much about hitting trick shots and entertaining, and I do. I'm a trick shotting nerd, I love it, it's fucking great to do. It's such an extra challenge than just murdering people, and I'm sure most trick shotters are actually really good at killing people. That's why most people come to trick shotting, because they want that extra challenge. So then that yet again brings me to my point. If you want that extra challenge, why are you eliminating it by just setting up in the first place? That challenge alive, and people do it, I know some people just do it for the money, they get a lot of views, they join a team, they can sell promotions, that's fine, that's a little scummy, but that's whatever, it's you. But if you're sitting here doing it because, you wanted to be that good trick shotter and join a team, why are you setting up, especially when those teams don't even allow it, and you have to sit there and, hide it the entire time? And then if you get caught, you're like, oh, well, it's just a game, and then yet again, it's like, well, if it's just a game, why are you hiding it so much? If they don't allow it, and it's just a game, you wouldn't care in the first place. Honestly, I would love watching, a team that actually admits that they're setting up, or they're just saying, we solely are hitting these to set up and show our complexity. I mean, personally, I'd prefer you to just show it off in private match, because, in my opinion, it's the equivalent of the same thing. They're gonna be like, oh, well, you gotta get to last. It's like, you gotta kill, 3 or 4 people, and then you're just sitting there for the rest of the round. You might as well just do it in private match and show us how good you can be, because I'd still find that an entertaining video. And I love all these private match teams and stuff that are coming out and doing these because, they're just taking away the middleman and they're just setting up. And that's fine in private match because, they can show how good they can actually be. It's great. But when you're sitting there doing it online and on top of that you're trying to hide it, it's like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know. It's just stupid in my opinion. I'm team unsetup for the win. Team unsetup is life because it's still fun to do. There's that extra challenge. Who cares if you die? You're doing it for fun. That's the whole point of, playing a video game, to just play for fun, relieve some stress and whatever. And if you want to upload videos out of it too to entertain other people, that's fine. That's always been my mindset going into it. Just have fun and whatever happens, happens. Oh, that's just my personal opinion on it. I'm sure other people see differently, and if you want to hate me for my opinion, feel free. There's a dislike button. I don't mind. You do you. Anyways, guys, that's all for this video. As always, my name is Penny. Stay spicy, and I'm out. Peace.